Hello everyone, BigFriendlyWarGamer here. I'm going to do something I haven't done for a while. I'm going to do a bit of a ramble. I just feel I need to. I've not been too great of late. I've got a lot going on. And I feel like I can't put it on people because people have other stuff, got a lot of stuff going on as well. Friends around me. And I'm not seeing my friends because we're in more or less lockdown again because of the global bastard, as everyone's calling it online. I say lockdown because of my dad's situation, which I'll get into. Basically, we're shielding again. But I'll explain all this. I'm going to do it my old way, where I'm painting. I'm going to be painting some orcs, some savage orcs from Warhammer Quest. I just started last week. Did very little of, and didn't do a lot of painting. Played Warcraft mostly because it was just the easier thing to do. But I want to get painting again. I've got kind of a bit of a block on at the moment where I don't want to paint. But I'll explain all this when I start recording properly and I start painting, which is going to be right about now. Right, I don't know how this will work, whether this will be the right way up or it will look weird. I really don't know because it's been a while since I've done one of these. That's better, that's the right way up. Basically the little thing on the side of the camera was the wrong way up. So right, I'm going to start. Basically these Savage Orc boys, I undercoated grey. I then painted them with Deathwell Forest and then shaded them with Beltane Green. And I started layering with Elysium Green. I only actually done 2 of them because I kind of got bored. But I'm going to carry on with these while I ramble like I normally do. Again, if you go back to my old rambles, if the desk shakes, it shakes because I'm shaking pots. Right, basically, so everyone knows the situation we're in. The virus, the global bastard, as I've been calling it of late, is pushing back, and the government are taking precautions. I'm being careful again because my dad's not well. Now I think last time I did these was probably sometime last year, back when my dad had cancer again. He had an operation. He was in surgery for 10 and a bit hours, and then he was supposed to have regular checkups, but because of what's been going on, they kind of fell to the wayside. Well, back when we were in lockdown in March, my dad was suffering a lot of pain with his back. I mean, a hell of a lot. And basically it turned out that the treatment hadn't worked, the surgery hadn't worked, and the cancer was still there. Now at this point all we can do is hope the chemotherapy kind of keeps it in check, but it can't be operated on again. And this time around my dad's really suffering. He's a lot of pain. He's had various treatments delayed because of random things. His bloods have been funny and whatever. And I know it's getting him down, it's getting to the whole family, but me being me, I try not to put the pressure on my family too much, because they don't need my crap as well as their own. If you haven't watched any of these before that I've done, I tend to try to be as honest as I can in them. I don't make things up, I don't mince my words. I do tend to swear, because when you're a bit like that, in bad mood or whatever, the swear words come out when they feel like it. So you don't have to watch this, it's just me getting it off my chest. And it worked before, it worked when I had my depression before, and I don't want to I really need to not be depressed at the moment. I need to get through this and be with my family. So I'm putting this out here because I need to I need to get it off my chest, and I haven't got anyone to talk to. So I talk into a camera, and it's helped other people in the past. So if I can help other people out, I will. But this is mainly to help me out. Now, I stopped doing these a while ago because a friend of mine said he didn't want to hear me whinging and whining about my life. And yes, that can be what this is me whinging and whining, but it's my kind of therapy. It's what helped me through my depression before, and it will help me again. Excuse me if my iPad goes off, I've got eBay items going on. Something else I'll get into. Right, so basically in March, it must be about 2 years since I've done one of these rambles. Well, in that time, I quit my job at Seaver, and I'll say the name out loud now because the company's a shithole. What they do to their staff is wrong, but I'm away from there now, so that's done. I started working agency work for a little while, and then my nan was terminally ill. She passed away, not February just gone, February before, Valentine's Day actually. So people don't understand why I don't like Valentine's Day. I never liked it before in the first place, and now I definitely don't like it. So it's a thing. So there's been family issues over it. Family falling out and stuff, and but anyway, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to what's going on now, because we don't really have much to do with that part of the family anymore. Well, I know I don't. My dad obviously has to. My sisters do from time to time, and I absolutely don't. So but yeah, it's basically, like I said, my dad's ill. We're now essentially back in lockdown because people who were shielding have to be shielding again, and Dad's got chemotherapy going on most of the time. So yeah, back then I was working. I started working again year before last. I was doing agency work, but I was working for British Airways until the virus hit, and then they basically just cleared out all their contractors, all 22,000 people. They just got rid of in one go, with a day's notice. And I haven't worked a day since March, since then, so hence the reason why I'm selling stuff on eBay. Just trying to make a bit of money. I'm not at a stage where I'm desperate for money, so, but just selling off stuff that I don't need, and I've had for years. I've collected for years for it to be sold when I needed it to be sold, so I guess that's what I'm doing now. And I'm not doing bad, doing quite good, quite well on it. Taking up other projects. Well, as you can see, these models are quite old. They are for Warhammer Quest, which during lockdown, I got a lot of painting done. It was my way to relax, even when the world was driving me mad. And I got the whole of the 1995 Warhammer Quest set painted. It's all fully painted. I replaced the bits that I was missing, and it's all finished painted now. So I'm moving on to upgrading it to the rest of the monster levels, and I'm buying old models off eBay. But I'm still making a profit over it, so I'm not doing bad. But yeah, I basically felt like I needed to do one of these because, like, my parents are out at the moment. Gone to the hospital, dad's blood tests. She has every week. Or every week that he's on chemo. So he has 2 weeks on, 1 week off. And then same thing again. And this is the only time I'm kind of home alone and I can do this thing. I feel I needed to, so I needed to get some stuff off my chest because it's getting to me again, and I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to go back and have depression when I'm in a situation where I need to be helpful and not staying in bed all day and shit like that. So and of course painting is my thing to help me relax, but of late I haven't wanted to paint. I've been playing Warcraft a lot, World of Warcraft, but there you go. So we don't know where we're at with the cancer from my dad. He should have a scan in the next couple of weeks, and we might get a bit of a better idea, but we don't know. I mean, at the moment everyone's quite stressed about Christmas and stuff, saying about how we won't be able to be together as a family and stuff like that, but we don't know. We don't know what's going to be happening yet, so and as for work, I don't even see the point in going looking for a job at the moment, because the work market has collapsed. It's absolute crap. I figure, well, I'll wait till after Christmas and in the new year, and I might start looking. But at the moment, I don't really want to work. I don't want to work full stop. If I could help it, if I could win the lottery, I would retire. But, you know, retire and live all by myself, because that's what I'm going to be doing forever anyway, so. But yeah, it's like I said, it is. Things have been getting to me. Things have been getting on top of me a little bit. I find I'm tired a lot, and I know it's because I've got a lot on my mind. And we'll deal with this crap we've got going on in different ways. It was helping me a lot going to the club, and now because I'm worried about going on buses, I'm not going to the club again. So I think I only went for about 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. There's not much I can do about it. I can't drive. I'm reluctant to start my driving lessons again because round here where I was doing them, where people are working from home now, there's loads more cars around, and it's not the best place to actually learn to drive anymore, whereas it used to be quite good. But so I'm not starting my driving lessons again. Well, until I'm working and the virus is gone and things return more to a normal stage. So but I mean, the information the government give out is confusing as fuck. I mean, are they surprised that people are rioting and people are doing what they like? Because the government don't seem to know what they're doing. So anyway, I'm not here to talk about what governments do and crap like that. Well, yeah, I just feel I need to blow off some steam. It's does good sometimes, not always, but sometimes. I believe my camera's still rolling. Don't know, but so yeah, I've painted 185 models now for this year, which is great. I mean, it's smashed my target, smashed my record from last year. With reasons, I've just been painting and painting and painting, not doing much else. But the last month or so has really slowed down. Just not been in the mood. Just something when this whole we started going backwards with the virus, I think something clicked, and it's just don't want to go back to. I mean, when lockdown was in effect before, I literally went 5 months without leaving the house. I didn't go out on walks. I didn't do anything. And this is because I'm worried about my dad. So to have people then ranting and raving about, oh, it's fake, blah blah blah. No, I think people are stupid. There you go. Do you know, it's weird, yeah? I mean, earlier on in the summer, a guy that I know who grew up round the corner from me, he's a few years younger than me, was stabbed and killed. Apparently he was trying to break up a fight. This was after lockdown had eased and people were, you know, parties everywhere and all that stuff. Yeah, he died. He left his 2 kids. Well, not left them, he was taken away from his kids. They caught the guy that done it, but they held a big funeral for him. When I say big funeral, you're only allowed a certain amount of people at the church and whatever now, but they held quite a wake for him. And things like that have weird effects on people. Very weird effects on people. I mean, I didn't even know the guy that well. I started writing like a little play thing about the stabbings that have gone on in London in the past couple of years, and it was all going to be themed in like a rundown old school London setting, and I don't even know why. I mean, it was just one of them things that I did. See, because I went through a stage where I wasn't sleeping at all. Having a couple of hours here and that was it. Yeah, some of it may have been because I'm not working, but I just got too much on my mind. I've had enough of being by myself, you know. It's all my family have got people to take comfort in except me, and as much as people say, oh, you can tell us anything, blah blah blah, I try not to, because I know they've got stuff going on, and my family's got stuff going on as well. And I don't want to put my crap on other people. So I'm stuck. So I am stuck. So this is why I started doing it in front of the camera again. Now, I have no idea how long this has gone on for. I didn't set a time when I started. I didn't notice my watch or anything like that. Basically, I'm going to stop once I've done the layer on these last 2. I just wish I had someone like everyone else does. I mean, my mum was saying something this morning about how big a baby I was when I was born. How I filled the cot, apparently, and the matron or whatever she was so proud of me. Apparently, she's showing everyone, look at bouncing baby boy and size of me and all that stuff. And I made a comment, well, at least women like me at one point. And no reply. There you go. Just find myself being jealous of everyone again, and I don't want to be like that around family, so what can I do? I mean, I turned 40 in March, you know. You always think by the time you're 40 you'll be settled down, a couple of kids, nice house, and I ain't got anything. There you go. What can you do? Like I said, I tried not to make this woe is me and I'm so hard done by and stuff like that. But, and I know people always say, look, there's people out there that are in a worse state than you and blah 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 and whatever, but it doesn't ever feel like that when it's you. You know? Like when people say about man up and grow up and you just grow a pair and deal with it and blah blah blah, all them things, all them sayings and all that, people that don't understand it are the ones that say all that kind of crap. I mean, there's been so much about celebrities with their anxieties and stuff all during lockdown. Yeah. But what these people don't understand, I mean, everyone always says money doesn't solve everything, money can't buy love and blah 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 and whatever, but it's one less thing you need to worry about, you know what I mean? I'm at a stage in my life where I'm not happy again. And I know that the job I was doing at British Airways wasn't the best job. Really crappy hours. Quite well paid though. I mean, I wouldn't do that job forever. It was so boring, but at least it was a job. And when I do start looking again, I've got to go through all the where have you been, what have you been doing for the past year, and all this crap. Well, I've been surviving the virus and helping my family survive. How about that? Yeah, it's what can you do? So there is someone I wish I could connect with, but wasn't made with that part of the brain that's any good around women. So right, last one. I know normally the rambles that I do go on for about an hour, but just using the time that I've got while no one's in the house. You've probably heard my phone downstairs ringing, but if it was important, they'd ring my mobile, so it's not a problem. I even reconnected with an old friend of mine during lockdown. One that I'd fallen out with a couple of years ago. Couple of years ago, it was about 5 years ago now. I had to explain things. It was one of the things earlier in lockdown that was getting to me. That all these people that didn't understand why I was doing, why I had done what I'd done, and cut them out of my life, and they didn't understand it. I needed to make them understand. I think he did. It was bugging me. I've got another friend that I need to explain things to as well, but I don't think she's going to listen, so it might be a waste of my time. But we'll see. It'd just be nice to have some friends to talk things through with, you know. And as much as the guys at the club, my friends at the club are all great, they're not people I grew up with, you know. So this guy is the Goblin Shaman, the Savage Orc Shaman from the Lair of the Orc Lord expansion from Warhammer Quest. I only have one of the expansions. I'm trying to get the other one, but it's way too expensive. I'm talking like £300 for an expansion. And half the time it doesn't come with models either, so yeah, my best bet would be trying to find it a car boot, but there's no car boots at the moment because of the global bastard. There you go. And I will keep calling it that, because it is. I mean, I literally, when I finished work, because I missed out a lot of club time with my job at British Airways, basically I was only there once every 3 weeks. And when they let the contractors go, I basically got a week at the club. I was there for 1 day, and then we got locked down. So haven't gamed much at all this year. Played a couple of games of Blood Bowl when I had a friend round, and lost both, which is, it happens. Blood Bowl. Played 3 games of Warhammer Quest with different people. My plan is, once the Global Bastard's gone, to start playing it at the club on a regular thing. With everyone, the people that want to play have their own character, and they'll keep track of it, and we'll play levels, and we'll see how far we can go before I kill them all. Because I was the dungeon master, so. But I'm pretty sure we can restart that. And I've played 1 game of 9th edition 40k. 1 game. Well, that's okay, because they're bringing out stuff which changes the armies totally, so I'm glad I didn't get into it that much, because the army is going to change massively. Right, so that's the Savage Orc Shaman with his skin layered. I'm going to carry on painting, but I'm going to end this here and see about getting it uploaded. Well, again, sorry about me going on. If it does seem like me whinging, but I need to get it off my chest. And yeah, I just needed to, because it's been bugging me for a while. Things. And if you're wondering about the haircut, I done it myself as well. Shaved my hair with a number 3 clippers this morning. So that's that. So yeah, there you go. This is ramble number something. I know I've done a load of these in the past, not recently, but there you go. And yeah, so the orcs are getting their skin layered. Now I'm going to do some more painting, hopefully. What I'm planning to do is try and do some video chats, so with other people who are painting. It might help me try and get my painting kick back. It might help other people as well. So if you're interested in that, send me a direct message or leave a comment. It won't be rambling about my life and stuff. It'll be more about the gaming side. I won't be Mr. Depressed and miserable. I'm generally not when I talk to people. But I've got a lot to paint, and I need someone to give me a kick up the arse and get painting. So we'll see. I might just say it within my club, but we'll see what they want to do. Till then, thank you for listening, if you have listened. I know this has been me whining and stuff, but I needed to. I really needed to. Yeah, it just helps shift my depression a little bit. If just saying things out loud, you know what I mean? It gets it off my chest. You know, some people have diaries. I've got a video blog. It's the same thing. But yeah, thank you very much. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm at 75 subscribers. I would like to do a bit of a giveaway if I hit 100, which It might happen, it might not. But yeah, feel free to comment as well if you're having trouble. I mean, this whole lockdown has hit everyone quite hard. I know it's hit my belly. I've put on a load of weight again. But what can you do? I'm starting to work it off. But again, motivation. It would be nice to have someone alongside me pushing me a bit. I haven't. So, yeah. But yeah, there you go. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.